All right, y'all. Here we are. Got the Mozart blasting, right? Hitting, got it there. Right. All righty. Let's exit out of that. Got it. All righty, you all. Peaceful greetings to you all. Islam, Islam, Islam. I am Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey here at Morocco at northwest of Maxim. And I'm here with my magnificent bros.
Islam, peace and love, Brother Corey Bey. Namaste.
Islam. I am Terrell Tamari Bey. How are you? I was being Brother Corey when I Islam.
Y'all are hilarious, yo, he is wild, yo. I'm Jag, yo, stop it, man. This is great, but you know we need that every time, bro. Like, and this is great, man. During the Venus hour, right? Finding some rich humor in the Venus hour, right? Pretty sure we'll get to you guys next Wednesday during the Sun hour, during the Mercury day, right? Thank you for joining us during this Venus hour, guys. It got about 53 minutes from 21:15. That is 9:15. It's 15 minutes after 9 post meridian. All right, so about 53 minutes of this Venus hour. So let's do our thing and give you guys the valuables that is during this Venus hour. All righty. In this cycle, if I'm not mistaken, it is Brother Terrell Tamari Bey. He has the Thursday, and Tuesday. I have the Friday and Monday. Brother Corey has Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. So let's just get right into it, guys. All right, so let's go and share the content here. All right. Bring these photos up, right, guys? And here we are. We'd like to welcome you to the 7hillstar.com, right? Astro calendar, March, Aries 2021 to February, Pisces 2022. All righty. Time never was when man was not, and we are quoting El Hajj Sharif Abdul Ali doing religious corporate activity, being Prophet Noble Drew Ali. We're giving testimonies, our diverse testimonies, which will be a synthesis for a 7-day total, full delineation by the, compiling all three of our diverse testimonies. For the month pertaining to the solar transit for Leo and Virgo, fire sign Leo, the lion, ruled by Sol, Sun, and the earth sign Virgo, dealing with the Virgin, ruled by Mercury. And this month is termed August for the Sothic Gregorian calendar, some would say, or the Christian Crusade Qua adjusted time duration measurements, right? Calendar, right? Anyhow, the 19th through the 25th is what we're doing. So Brother Terrell Tamari Bey has the 19th. I have the 20th. Brother Corey has the 21st. Brother Corey will continue for Sunday the 22nd. I for the 23rd. Brother Jag for the, did I get that right? I think I got that right. Brother Jag for the 24th.
Yes,
right?
Yes, you are correct.
Yes, and then Brother Corey for the 25th. I'm just sitting here in my head making sure I didn't do your testimonies. I'm like, hold on. I didn't have any void of moons in my testimonies. This time, no void moons. So, all right, just wanted to make sure, because you know how you just looking like, oh no, I wrote about the wrong stuff. We gonna have to freestyle half of my testimony. No, it's all good. I never
be like that.
Be like that sometimes.
It be like that
sometimes.
Right?
It be like that sometimes. However, we are getting started, and I yield the floor to Brother Terrell Tamari Bey. Islam.
Tomorrow, the 19th of August, 1441, you would say 2021. This is Eloah Chachael, right? Yes, Thursday. Chachael, Eloah Chachael. The sun seems to rise at around 0628 minutes, and it sets around or about 1951. It seems to, so to speak. The first aspect we're looking at here is the moon, Capricorn, 14:47 minutes. It's trining Uranus and Taurus, 14 degrees, 47 minutes. 7th house, 11th house, relationships. Hello. So I delineated here the disagreements prior to this moment, right? So disagreements prior to this moment will bring clarity within relationships. So within the beings that you've related with. So within that, experience, you'll recognize, the things that needs to, the things you need to handle, so to speak, for certain things to be as you would want them to be. So that's that. So group economics, again, teamwork makes the dream work. That's Moon and Capricorn trines Uranus and Taurus, 7th house, 11th house. Group economics. Group economics. Group economics. So we're moving on. 15:59. We're looking at the moon in Capricorn still. It's sextile. Neptune and Pisces. 22 degrees, 27 minutes. That's what we're looking at. First house, third house. 22 degrees, 27 minutes. Did I say that? I just said it. Here, I just delineated, go outside. So connect with nature. Take your best or your favorite literature with you, and, read it, go over it, analyze it, criticize it, and, come to certain, you will come to certain realizations. Take your best buddy with you too if you need to, so you can get your confirmation, quote unquote, from another source. That's what's needed. Carrying on August 19th, 1441. The moon is conjunct Pluto. Transform your mind. 12th house. That's why I said that. 1959 or 1958. Yeah, 1959. 4 hours later. I delineated. Structure will grant you tons of mental peace, right? So, grasping the structure pertaining to your routine and or pertaining to the thoughts that you think repetitively, realizing the transformation that needs to happen for the accomplishment that you're looking for, so to speak, right? I wrote. It seemed like this was a moon. The moon was going void, but that's not happening. Can we go to let's go to the next. There was like a typo, I think. So to speak.
No, well, technically, it. Hold on.
It did, but it. Yeah, I guess.
It is. This is the last aspect before it ingresses Aquarius.
No, it's gonna fuck. It's going to. Well, whatever. Anyway. I wrote 29 minutes void, of course. That's what I wrote. But anyway, we're gonna carry on. The next aspect is the sun reflecting Jupiter in Aquarius. 27 degrees, 13 minutes, right? 19th August, 1441. 12th house, 6th house. Yeah, so metaphysical and physical coming to the physical, or the mind realizing what the mind is, so to speak. Right? Finding ways to reconcile one's destructive ways helps with self-accountability. So, realizing, with how we harmed ourselves or how we've inherited these destructive ways pertaining to our ancestors and things that they've done. So now we're here to correct those things, right? or correct our own mistakes, so to speak. That's, that's at the forefront, pertaining to this cycle from August 19th through the 25th. And I will yield to my brother, Islam.
Alrighty, Islam, it's on me for the 20th August 2021. That is Holy Day, Venus Day, right? Hey, I'm kicking off the Venus Day on the Venus hour, right now, right? Looky, Astro Cookie. So sunrise is 0629 minutes thereafter, sunset 1900 hours and 50 minutes thereafter. I am bearing testimony for Mercury trine Uranus. That's right, Mercury is in aspect to Uranus. Mercury's in, Mercury's in Virgo in the second house in the 13th lunar mansion, 120 degrees in aspect to Uranus in Taurus. Uranus is retrograde. In Taurus in the 10th house in the 4th lunar mansion. And I bear testimony, quoting, medical applications for one's device takes precedence. So you guys may be finding yourselves doing a lot of like medical apps on your phone or your tablets. I have a feeling that's taking precedence in some way, shape, or form, right? Maybe the astrologers are doing a little bit more medical astrology analysis and research with their astrology software. It's possible. And I'm speaking just astrologers across Midgard. So across Earth plane Terra, right? Asha. And continuing, the moon ingresses, right? The moon does ingress Aquarius, and I saw that Brother Jag had 1559 for the last aspect when Luna is conjunct Pluto. So about 1559, that's 359 post meridian, and so that means the moon is void of course from then till 3:59 a.m. gives you 12 hours, and this is going to 4:49 when it enters. So that's almost another hour. So we're looking at about 12 hours and 50 minutes that the moon is void. So to back Brother Terrell on that last moon aspect being conjunct, pardon me, I see you guys can't see me and I'm just pointing. The moon being conjunct Pluto, after that, it's like at 3:59, guys, make sure you can make all your purchases prior to 3:59 on the 19th, because the moon's void for 12 hours and 50 minutes. All righty. And so that's my next testimony for when Luna ingresses here, Aquarius. All righty. And this is taking place at 0449 minutes thereafter. Again, that's 12 hours and 50 minutes from 1559 to 0449 the next day. All righty. And this is Luna in Aquarius in the 6th house in the 24th lunar mansion. And I bear testimony, quoting myself, of course, effectively shared communications serve to release diverse emotions. All righty. So you'll find yourself being able to effectively, there's communications that may have been shared with you. You didn't think someone would be brave enough to share that aspect pertaining to their life. And, it gives you courage to share some things. That's kind of a theme with the delineation, with the testimonies that I have, actually, and a couple of them, so to speak. It's kind of that principal theme there. Moving right along, guys. Next, at 1401 minute thereafter, we have Luna trine Shukra. Luna trine Venus. Okay, the moon's trine Venus at 1401 minute thereafter. So Luna's in Aquarius in the 3rd house in the 24th lunar mansion, 120 degrees in aspect to Venus. All righty, in Libra. Look at that. So Venus is feeling all, domiciled and whatnot, feeling at home. In the 10th house in the 15th lunar mansion, and I bear testimony stating secure communications shared is freeing to others that relatively value one's presentation and interaction. So there it goes again with, having a shared communication and, being in an environment that is secure. It's freeing for people that witness, that display, even if they don't say anything within that interaction. They relatively, they value what they're seeing and value, a sense of nobility in those that they're viewing these qualities being expressed through, so to speak. So again, that's, Luna trine Shukra. All right, so Luna trine Venus. Moving right along on next, we have, and this is my fourth and final delineation, at least for Venus Day, that is, at 1955 minutes thereafter, we have Luna and Shani. All right, you got Luna and Shani conjunct. All right, so Luna and Saturn are conjunct at 8 degrees. Aquarius 49 minutes, and Shani's retrograde. All right, so Saturn is retrograde. So we have Luna and Saturn in Aquarius in the 12th house in the 25th lunar mansion, and I bear testimony stating unveiled gains are shared at home or shared within. You may be reading something, you may be traveling, and you have that aha moment. So there's an unvelation that occurs or something that's shared to you from a loved one, thus fortifying relations via shared essentials. So it makes one, again, there's this theme of when people communicate a certain thing, it opens this, not just an opportunity, however, opens up a safe space. I told you, opens up a safe space, for you guys to trust each other with one another's resources. Your neighbor may say something and it makes you realize that they're a responsible civil human being, and so you wouldn't mind letting them borrow your lawnmower because they presented that they can be trusted with your lawnmower. It's not going to come back busted, so to speak. All right. So, and again, that is for Luna conjunct Saturn in Aquarius at 8 degrees, 49 minutes. And of course, Saturn is very close to us because anytime a planet's retrograde, it's really close to Earth in its orbit. And with that, I yield the floor to Brother Corey Bey. Islam,
peace and love. All right, so coming up on Saturn Day, August 21st, 2021, the moon is in Aquarius. Sunrise appears to be 6:30. Sunset seems to be sunrise. Is it? Yeah, 6:30. Sunset seems to be 20:07. So we are observing the moon square Uranus, retrograde Uranus at 6:11 a.m. All right. So the moon is 14 degrees Aquarius, 47 minutes in the 6th house. Uranus is 90 degrees away from the moon, and it's retrograde at 14 degrees Taurus, 47 minutes in the 9th. Is your toil backed by joy and love so that your life is filled with joy and peace?
Hey, chapter 12, baby.
You know what I'm saying? It appears the spirit of one's work may conflict with the foundation of one's philosophical studies, or I guess, belief systems. I mean, it depends on what kingdom or realm your mind is set on, of how you kind of look at that. But still, yeah, chapter 12. All right. And that's the only the observation that we have for Saturn Day, August 21st. So maybe you should study, you know what I'm saying? Moving right
that's
along.
It's very potent, that designation, indeed.
Islam. So Sunday, August 22nd, 2021, we got a full luna in Aquarius. Sunrise 6:31. Sunset appears to be 1947.
Oh, hold on, my bad. Did I go past it? Hold on, 2 seconds. My apologies. Hold on, where we at? 22nd, right? Sunday.
Yep. 2:37. Yep. We're there. We're good. So that's no, go back. Yeah. We got
All right.
Mars, right? Mars trine Uranus, retrograde Uranus still at 2:37 a.m. So Mars is in the third house at 29 degrees Leo, 23 minutes. And Uranus is in the 11th in Taurus at 14 degrees Taurus, 47 minutes. So kind of like one may now take the action, or one may now begin to share with others the results of their previous squaring off, that previous agitation caused by the moon squaring Uranus. And what was it here? Really coming to new foundational thoughts, you know what I'm saying, and declaring one's changed mindset. So aligning the new foundation for the thoughts that, you know, cause one to change their mind.
My apologies, Brother Corey. I cut you off in the beginning. Can you give your sunrise and sunsets and the moon phase again? My apologies.
Yeah, that's a full Luna in Aquarius. Sunrise appears to be 6:31 a.m. and sunset appears to be 1947.
Islam.
Right. Moving on to this conjunction here is Luna conjunct Jupiter. And Jupiter is retrograding, okay? They're hanging out in the 8th house, and that's at 26 degrees Aquarius, 55 minutes. Now, I mean, just, you know, competent, sincere, better be Moabite for real, like heirs, receive an overflow, you know what I'm saying? Pertaining to said inheritance. So let me say that again. Competent, sincere heirs receive an overflow pertaining to said inheritance, causing an abundance of joy, right? So, you know, look at the inheritance as the mindset, look at the inheritance as that connecting back to the source, connecting back to nature and all that Mother has provided to us from, you know, our beginning. And you know, just allow that abundance to flow with what you receive from that energy. All right.
That's a very astrological aspect there too, bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking like just one more time, bro. One more time, just for the record. One more time. You say that one more time for me, though. For me, it's not really for them. It's for me.
All right.
Wait.
Competent, sincere heirs receive an overflow pertaining to said inheritance, causing an abundance of joy. That's what's written.
Indeed.
Islam. Saturn's ruling that too, man. Saturn is all over that, as far as, you know, dispositorship from the 7th. That is like, it's so astrological, bro. Like, it's bananas, because that's happening within the astrological degrees in an occult house.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Jupiter's retrograde. So yeah, it's like this internal level up. All right, I yield, bro. Do your thing, bro.
So, I mean, like y'all just said, honor your foremothers and forefathers so that your days may be longer on the earth plane.
Islam.
I mean, it looks like honor your foremothers and forefathers day, according to that conjunction. Like,
literally.
Goodness. I yield.
All right. So moving on, 802, right? We got the sun reflecting the moon. So the sun is opposite the moon. That is a reflection, right? They're mirroring one another. So the sun is 29 degrees Leo, 37 minutes in the 12th, and Luna is in Aquarius at 29 degrees, 37 minutes in the 6th, right? So are you a torch bearer? The torch is lit. Radiant light shines on the work that needs to be done. Are we clear? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the light is lit. The path is there. Like, if you tapped into that frequency from the previous testimony, then, you know, it's just kind of clear of what work needs to be done. And if you ain't on that realm, kingdom, right mindset, then, you know, go meditate and get there. The moon will go void, of course, for 40 minutes and 33 3 seconds. And then the moon will enter Pisces at 8:42 and 33 seconds in the 6th house. All right. So this is, from what I see, an increased intuition here. The spirit of the collective consciousness begins to rise, like the tide rises, as above, so below. Yeah, that's that. And we're going to continue to move on, and the sun will ingress Libra, right? Virgo, pardon me. The sun will ingress Virgo. There we go. In the 7th house. That's at 1735. Creating partnerships to serve humanity at large. No one is excluded. So there's service that needs to be done. The sun is serving, and we're dealing with partnerships. So it's time to get over ourselves, trust where we can, and get some good work done. I yield the floor to the brother.
Islam. Yeah, that's right. It is hugging that 8th house cusp right before the 7th. Man. So
Yeah.
Definitely
Both energies definitely emphasized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I guess 23 is on me. Right? All righty, Islam. So here we go with some other, 8-degree energy.
Back, bro. My bad. Make sure you
that
got your
8-degree energy. Yeah, I always kind of forget that, don't I? Good luck, broski. So got some more 8-degree energy with Saturn going on here. First, the moon was at like 8 degrees, 49 minutes with Saturn. And now Saturn has retrograded another 10 minutes pertaining to its arc. So 10 more arc minutes in retrograde. And now Venus is meeting it. So looky, right? At this here. And I bear testimony for Venus in Libra in the 1st house in the 15th lunar mansion, 120 degrees. That's trine in aspect to Saturn in Aquarius in the 5th house in the 25th lunar mansion. I bear testimony stating that speculative essentials that are shared from others allows one to build the self-esteem necessary for one to deeply relate one's values to others. Like, I see this pattern, like relating. That's so Libra. However, with Libra, what's being related there? Venus, some values, some beauty of some sort, pertaining to what? 1st house things, self, activities, life force, direction in which we're going, how we want things done, right? And with Venus home at Libra, it's just like, all checks are getting cashed. All right, so you got that Saturn there. Like, so just first of all, just sidebar, Saturn's exalted in Libra. However, Saturn's home in its build-up sign. It's destructive. Some people look at the disciplining destructive being Capricorn and the, renovating, rebuilding being, Aquarius to some extent, right? So they're both home and they're in harmony. So when it really comes to judgments and things dealing with, contracts, as well as how you're going to gain from the contracts that you have, out there, if they're viable contracts, 2 wet signatures, 2 competent beings, no minor can be a party to a contract, kind of contract. So that's why I said, like, there's speculative essentials that are shared from others, and it's going to allow you, whomever you are, to build the self-esteem necessary for you to deeply relate your own values to others. So it's like there's this, reach one, teach one, pay it forward type of energy, but you got to be brave in it. It's not going to be one of those, oh, it fell into my lap. Look, no, it's going to be one of those, you're going to have to look it in the eye and go, that's me. I can beat me and move forward, but you can do it creatively. This is the 1st and 5th house trine here. All right. So you have some fun with yourself, as you recreate. All right. Continuing, not to be too verbose, here's Moon reflecting Mars at 12:43. Did I get that right? Hold on, pardon me. I moved a little soon. That's that one where Moon's reflecting Mars. Here, Luna is sextile Uranus at 11:04. All righty, so Luna is in Pisces in the 5th house in the 27th lunar mansion. Sextile at 60 degrees in aspect to Uranus in Taurus, pardon me, in the 7th house in the 4th lunar mansion. So I'm going off of my notes here. All right. And I bear testimony that creative, spiritual / occult home business practice. So for all you with a practice in quote unquote breath exercise or occult practices, right? Erudite studies. These creative practice, well, your creative practice in endeavors, they grow, all righty? And they grow when one performs and shares tutorials germane to said creative, spiritual / occult home business practice. Again, your creative, spiritual / occult home business / practice endeavors, they grow when you perform and share tutorials germane to said creative, spiritual, or occult home business or practice, right? And I know you're thinking, well, where's the 8th house on this? How are you getting the spiritual and the cultural stuff, and the occult stuff? Well, to be completely, fair, Pisces is doing it for me on the 5th house. So you can definitely have some fun with some breath exercises there, especially with Neptune in there too. You can get all illusory and whatnot, however, for the better. Bring some values out of it. Something valuable. Maybe get some new family jewels of some sorts related within that are fortunate for all relatives. Luna reflecting Mars at 12:43. So Luna's in Pisces in the 4th house in the 27th lunar mansion, reflecting 180 degrees, that is, in aspect to Mars in Virgo in the 10th house in the 13th lunar mansion. And I bear testimony stating sharing unpreviously shared emotions between couples or between those that are in, a coupled relationship reflects the healing essential to each trusting the commitment. So there's some things that are shared between those in relationships that actually break barriers for each to trust the commitment further. Looks like a 4th house, 10th house type situation. Home and business. Status and security. And lastly, I bear testimony for Luna reflecting Mercury right after it's doing this Martian reflection. It goes into a mercurial reflection. Luna in Pisces in the 12th house in the 28th lunar mansion, reflecting 180 degrees in aspect to Mercury in Virgo in the 6th house in the 14th lunar mansion. First of all, let's talk about that Mercury. First of all, it's domicile, exalted, and in the 6th house. So it's it's got essential and accidental dignity. All of this is a healthy Mercury right here. And anywho, and continuing, I bear testimony stating that one's daily endeavors in communicating health services reflect the breath exercise healing unveiled at home. Again, your daily endeavors in communicating your health services reflect how you actually have your spiritual exercise, your breath exercise healing unveiled to you at home or in your own personal practices or your own personal studies and or contemplations or meditations if you haven't graduated to contemplation yet. All right. And with that, I releaseth the spotlighteth from offeth meeth and yield the floor to Brother Terrell Tamari Bey, Islam.
Islam, the 19th of August, 1441.
August. It's like I got a little lisp going on here. Eloah Zamael, Tuesday, right? The sun seems to rise at around 0600, 32 minutes, right? And it will seem to set at 1944. Right? 1944. The first aspect we're looking at here is 1250 or 150 hours, 50 minutes, 150 hours, 150 minutes. The moon is still in Pisces, and it is conjunct Neptune in Pisces, 22 degrees, 21 minutes. Right? So yeah, the breathing is essential, as Brother Hasan was saying previously or prior to. So, you know, it may be best around this time, just go outside and stargaze. See something you've never seen before, or seen something you read before that you didn't know was actual, so to speak, right? Yeah, so that'll be cool. Look at the stars. Stars are beautiful. Literally. They're actually there. Oh God. Oh man. Anyway, okay, moving on. Because when I said that, I just thought about somebody who it was like, really? Are they really there? But okay, we won't go into that.
Are they there?
No, right?
0500, 12 minutes after that moment, the moon is still in Pisces, so still breathing and exercising your mind. 24 degrees, 43 minutes, right? 44 minutes, 1 minute discrepancy. It is sextile Pluto in Capricorn, 6th house, 8th house, 8th house, 6th house. Moon in the 8th house, Pluto in the 6th house, right? You just had that aspect too, or that house placement too, bro. Literally. I delineated here the ability to transform one's preconceived ideas. It will connect you to your inheritance, you know, the things placed before you to, you know, utilize for your mental security, domestic security, emotional security, psychological security, so on and so forth, you know, realize what's in front of you, right? The moon will go void after this moment. This is the moon last aspect for 9 hours and 45 minutes, pertaining to my calculation, if I am accurate. I'm open to constructive criticism. The moon will go into Aries at 1457, right? So that would be that 9 hours and 45 minutes that I spoke of. It's in the 4th house. The moon's in the 4th house. Oh, it's in the 3rd house. Ooh. Brother Corey was hugging that 7th house, that 8th house. That's the same thing. Yeah, it's hugging it. So yeah, that matters. That energy is emphasized.
Yeah, William, astrologers like William Lilly would be like, if it's within 5 degrees, then it's there.
Yeah,
type
definitely.
energy. Because the reason why is because each celestial body, see, orb is one thing as far as how are we calculating the aspect as far as how far 2 planets are from each other. There's another orb theory, though. The other orb theory is the orb of influence, like your aura. And every planet has an orb of influence. And so within about 5 degrees or so of a house cusp, like, you know, if you have the sun rising and it's under the horizon, most astrologers are like, okay, that's a night chart. But it's like if the ascendant is 12 and your sun is at 14, then you know, astrologers will be like, no, that's a day chart. It's on the ascendant. Like, does it work as a day chart?
Like,
does it work as a day chart or a night chart? You know what I mean? But all right, however, I yield.
Pull up on me.
Indeed. I delineated here, just simple, very simple. Initiating the domestic security and or communicating it. You know, what is that? How do you secure that? Well, it starts with mother and, you know, her foundation pertaining to her mindset and how she sets the home and or communicates the thing that needs to be enforced or contributed to the home. So, you know, that will be recognized around, 1457, 257? Is that correct? Am I right? Yes.
Yeah, that's Luna at the vernal equinox point, and you already know that's the key to doing, draconic charts when you spin the north node to that.
Word. Yes, your soul. Unlock your soul. The last aspect here for Tuesday, Zamael, Eloah, Zamael, 14, 40. No. What am I looking at? Oh yeah, 21, 14. I wrote 14, 47. Mercury is in Virgo, the sign that it's exalted in, and it's in the house that it's exalted in as well. Lucky. That's cool. 12th house, 6th house, Neptune is in Pisces, in the 12th house, the sign that it also rules, right? Modernly, so to speak. Metaphysical and physical concepts brings forth clarity that has been passed down generation to generation. So that goes back to the aspect that I had earlier with the 6th house, 8th house, or 8th house, 6th house, or 6th house, 8th house, yeah. Realizing what's in front of you, so to speak. Realizing the force pertaining to your mental capacity and or how you view things, so to speak. And the way you view things shapes what you experience for the most part. Yeah.
Can you one more time from what you wrote, please?
Islam. Mercury reconciles or opposes or reflects Neptune in Pisces. 6th house, 12th house, Mercury in the 6th, Neptune in the 12th, right? Metaphysical and physical concepts brings forth clarity that has been passed down generation to generation. And like I said, that is, very similar to the 6th house, 8th house aspect that I had earlier with was that the moon in Neptune. No. The moon in Pluto. Yeah, the moon in Pisces, sextile Pluto and Capricorn. That's kind of, those two aspects are connected, so to speak. So yeah, just realize what's in front of you and utilize it. And realize the power or the force pertaining to your mental capacity and what you manifest. And
pardon me. I never put this back to tropical Placidus. It's still in Regio Montanus. I was looking at that in Alcabetius over the last couple of days. It's like, I'm gonna look at the triplicity lords and stuff. Let me look at Alcabetius. Let me do a horary question though. Let me ask this horary question. We put it in Regio Montanus, and I still see that's an intercepted sticks. That's that Virgo and Pisces is so intercepted in this Regio Montanus. But if we whole sign house it, it's definitely 612 all day.
Word.
All right, I yield.
You all done, Brother Terrell?
That is it for me.
It's Wednesday, August 25th, 2021. The moon is in Aries. Sunrise appears to be 6:33. Sunset 1943. All right. Luna is 60 degrees or sextiling away from Saturn, which is retrograde. And that's at 6:58. So that's just 25. Yeah, 25 minutes into right past sunrise. All right, so the moon is 8 degrees Aries, 32 minutes, hanging out in the 8th house, and Saturn is in the 5th house, 8 degrees, 32 minutes, Aquarius, right? As we process what we've recently learned, we will intuit what actions need to be taken on pertaining to inheritance. So as you process what you've recently learned, as Brother Terrell was giving you the game about just a day prior, you will intuit what actions need to be taken pertaining to inheritance, or a day prior, or a degree prior, or just a moment ago. I mean, whatever. Time never was when man was not. Moving right along. All right, 11:57, which is the last testimony that I have here for Wednesday, is Luna opposite Venus, right? So Luna is in the 5th house in Aries, 11 degrees 9 minutes. And Venus is 11 degrees 9 minutes in the 11th with Libra. So the spirit, the holy breath, one's intuition, if you will, reflect love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice for all. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. Finding that balance, that beauty within the balance and harmony for the all. You know what I mean? That's what I see here. And on that note, I yield the floor. Islam.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Work.
Work. Indeed, yo.
Indeed. Well, guys, thank you so much. You all, thank you, Brother Jag and Brother Corey. Thank you so much for always. We're just really having fun with this because there's a lot of studying going on that we are doing. So it's like this is. At this point, it's like Harlem Globetrotting. We're just like spinning the ball on our fingers. And you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's just kind of what it is at this moment. We're just
like, yo, come on, let's play horse, yo.
That's kind of what we're doing right now. That's where we at. What we're doing. Because if you guys only knew what's going on in our minds when we're looking at these charts, I'm telling you, you guys are getting some detailed generalizations. Like, I'm not bragging.
That's like a double entendre. It's just like it's interesting.
Yeah, because it's general, but we go a little detailed, a little more than there are applications out there that try to do what our minds do and can do. No, I'm serious. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, bro, like, it's the stuff that's in our heads, like a pinky nails clipping is only coming out in these YouTubes. It really is. I mean, there's a whole body's worth of information that we have in our mind that I already know we could be like, yeah, so even on this day with this and that, like, wait till I got an idea that I think will really get the people in seeing time never was when man was not, pertaining to what we spoke about prior to getting on live and be like, yo, let's test this out in our lives first.
What?
And really see it, even though it's not a secret. You know, it's like, let's test it first. Let's see how it works. Like today, you know, for me, I tested it all the way up till we got on live. I'm like, yo, it was making stuff work. I wasn't even complaining. I was just like, what time is it? Okay, yep, we still in this planet tower. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just makes it easier. It really does. However, you all, thank you so much for joining Brother Terrell, Brother Corey, and I for the 7 Hill Star Astro Calendar, March Aries 2021 to February Pisces 2022. Time never was when man was not. And again, we're quoting El Hajj Sharif Abdul Ali doing religious corporate activity, being Prophet Noble Drew Ali. No, I'm about to say, what was that? McDonald's commercial advertisement with Saweetie. Like, where's the Mozart? Okay. Okay, whatever. I guess phone's getting it together. So, guys, without further ado, we're going to go right here to 7hillstar.com. You guys already know, guys, you're going to be able to check out once we are complete with this. And I post, this is last cycle. So you guys are going to check out last cycle so you can see what's going on for today, because we delineated all the way up to last Wednesday on the last one, as we delineated today and giving testimony all the way up to next Wednesday for this recording. You guys can go back and check that out before we, it's going to be on the YouTube. You can go to 7hillstar.com and click on the 7-day Astro Weather Report tab there at the top. What you'll be able to see is what we are recording right now, and we'll have it up there right after just about an hour or so. We'll have some things up there, see what a really good thumbnail we get, of us all smiling and showing teeth. Let me stop. I'm just kidding. So yeah, guys, you check that on out, and just never forget, you go and hit that home button. Time travel now is what we would like to do. right? And you guys know we're still in the middle of our 7hillstar.com astrology certification. And guys, never ever forget, check out that 7-day astro weather report. And this is kind of what you get when you come to 7hillstar.com. We greet you like that. You're like, hey, we're certified. This is the squad. This is kind of how it goes down when you visit 7hillstar.com. We get straight to the point and we like to have fun. All right. And so you guys see, we already got a chart calculator there, courtesy of another astrology website that we get compensated nothing for having it on here because we volunteered to have it there. Just in case, we like to have things that, you can get, you just stop by, grab and go, or you can, be honorable and exchange your energy for things for us to exchange our energy further, because we have some really great things for you guys. And I'm going to show you what they are. We have literature here. You can grab some free literature, guys. You can grab the study posters and the study sheets. Those are all, pro bono, so to speak, provided pro bono. So with that being said, you can also grab the 7 Hill Star Astro Calendar. And I know we're in August. You're like, why would I get a calendar? It's still 36 units in lieu of lawful money because we made it. It's a novelty at this point. It's a souvenir. Right? Little Stars Seeds AstroLiteracy set, guys. You can get your hands on that too. Make sure you get your hands on the first astrology coloring book ever. Who was that made by? Moors. So with that being said, online appointments, guys, you can check out Pink Illuminance for publicity, graphics, and website design. You can also check out very soon Pink Illuminance Marketplace. You guys can get all your different custom and handmade things. Everything that's coming from Pink Illuminance has been either divinely prepared by hand and or made from scratch, really, by hand. Like, that's some things that's going on, or at least getting the raw materials as much as we can and make it as close to scratch as possible. It's not like, hey, there's some cookies. We weren't out milling wheat. All right, so not that much from scratch, but maybe some other ingredients, so to speak. However, Brother JaguarSolar, all righty, you can get the JaguarSolar Astroliteracy review with Brother Terrell Tamari Bey for 60 units in lieu of lawful money per the hour. With Brother Corey Bey, you can join him for the AstroCore Astroliteracy review for 60 units in lieu of lawful money for the hour. Same for the Whole Nine What's My Purpose reading with I. And the guys, you already know, you can do the mirror sessions too. And as I said, you'll see that number go up soon. However, why are we doing this every Wednesday, guys? The biggest thing to why we do this every Wednesday, this is the biggest thing right here for why we do this every Wednesday. Get your personal full year 7 Hill Star Astro Calendar and transit report, where we'll have 365 days in a report for you with our 7 Hill Star calendar. However, that calendar isn't going to be the one that I told you is 36, right? It's going to be that calendar where it's personally made according to your natal chart and the current transits, all right, the planet's current transits to your natal planets. And those will be the aspects on that calendar. And you'll have corresponding reports for it for 365, but a whole year, that's 50 cents a day, 180. You heard it. Get it from us, 180, and you will not be disappointed. Again, that's 180 units in lieu of lawful money for your eleemosynary tuition for your Galactic University textbook on self. That's what it would be. It's not an actual textbook, guys. It's a PDF I'm going to send you. However, this is about jurisdiction, and that's what we have and speak. Again, guys, 7 Hill Star Astrology Astroliteracy Sessions Protocol Certification Workshop Intensive is still going on. We just completed cycle 5. All right, we have 7 more cycles to go. And before that, we did complete the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the 3rd Prophet Noble Drew Ali University AstroCivics Community Meetup. And guys, when you see these things here and you click the time travel now button, that means you can still get your hands on the archives. That's what that is. So if it's there, you can still get your hands on the archives. So if they're on the website and they are classes and events, and then I don't say that they're current. Only one that's current that's going on now is the 7 Hill Star Astrology one. And even those first 5 Sundays are already archived in the Google Drive. So if people wanted to come late, you can come late. You're just gonna have to see those first 5 videos on your own. However, you still will, quote unquote, be measured to see if you know what you have received, so to speak, if you can use it practically. Prophet Noble Dry League University AstroCivics Community Meetup, the second one, it's right there also. The first one, however, is within this beautiful package that, it's a whole bunch of things in there. And this is the first one we encourage you to get when you're talking about being a student pertaining to astrology. Get Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Google Drive archive, right? Even though they're all archives, that's the only one, that we had to just say archive for first. Because it's like, hey, man, all of them are archived. But we got to put archive at the end of all of them, we will. However, you guys can get your hands on these diverse workshops here. Alrighty, so you have Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Amplified, Solar Arcs, and more. That's Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Solar Arcs and more. Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Synastry and Week. And then there's a review that we went through too also there for the 3 cycles of Zodiacal review. And that was 3 different Sundays of going over what we reviewed over the full solar cycle. And the Astrology 101 Workshop 2021 Horary, right? That was the Magi Infinity Sphere astrology on Horary and Prashna. You guys get your hands on that. That's 12 cycles there also. All right, and just remember, because every video is 27 units in lieu of lawful money. So you guys ever look at those numbers and want to know how many videos are included, all you got to do is divide by 27. You know how many videos are there. And each video is at least average. I think the average video is 4.5 to 5 hours. All right, so we've done over 70 videos. We have over about 70 videos. I know once we're done October 3rd with the workshop intensive, it'll be about 72 or so videos that we have archived here on 7hillstar.com for you to get access to. All right. So with that being said, guys, we'd like to thank you so much for joining me, Brother Terrell, and Brother Corey. Are there any other questions, comments, and/or suggestions from my bros? Bringing us back. This is where we get that cool thumbnail, opportunity here. I never mention it because I like it to be normal.
We put my tips up so we can do that.
Yeah. Hey, yo. Stop it, yo. It's so funny because I got some tempura vegetables and rice over there, and I'm just like eyeballing them like, "Ooh, you gonna eat tonight, tempura vegetables." Teriyaki sauce. Anyway,
Worcestershire.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? You got some salad over there with some carrot ginger dressing, and I don't really do carrot.
Oh my god.
That
carrot ginger dressing. Oh my god, yo.
Stupid. It's ridiculous how tasty it is. It's upsetting. It makes you go, Dr. Sebi said don't eat carrots. It's so painfully delicious. Like kind of.
Are you sure, Dr. Sebi?
Man, they got this little orange carrot ginger jump off, man. They got this little Japanese spot around the corner, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. You actually will do the course. You'll eat the salad first and the soup. I'm not a miso soup guy. I don't really like aluminum. That's soy. I really don't like, soy really. I try to stay away from a lot of things. I know Brother Corey's like, come on, man. There's some stuff I know you eat that I would not eat. And I was like, no. But there's something about this one that's not as bad because, it is. I've been.
Brother Corey's like, yes, it is. It is something about as bad as that one.
Like I really don't do the dairy, but sometimes when you get when you think you're getting one thing, because certain vegan meats or whatever as they call it, they have what I know that I want, and then I'll find myself eating I like this, this black bean burger, and I go and read the pack and it says contains soy and other stuff you really don't like, Hasan, and I'd be like, thank you, package, thank you for telling me too late.
How does the so-called vegan meal? Why would the so-called vegan, products? Why would they contain milk? What's happening? That's not vegan.
it's
That's
not
not vegan.
vegan. And then when it's vegetarian, that's even worse because 9 times out of 10, if it's vegetarian, that means it purposely has not only soy in it, it has egg white and milk. Like it has egg white and milk cultures. That's what they'll say. Milk cultures.
It's not vegan.
It's not vegan. And it's not vegetarian. I guess with the eggs, it's just like, man, it's yeah, I do my best to read packages. You know, that's why sometimes I'll just
read your packages, people.
yeah, it's like how many ways can you eat a garbanzo bean? Falafel wrap, chana masala, hummus dip. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Those 3, yes.
How many ways can you eat the chickpea? Anyway,
Multiple ways, brother.
yeah, I know, right? So, brother Corey,
So
what's good, bro? Where's Basil?
she's over here waiting for me to take her out.
That's funny. That is so hilarious.
7:26.
That is hilarious. She's waiting on me. All righty, brother Corey. I'm going to yield the floor, man. I'm finished having fun. Sort of, kind of. Because I know as soon as I get off, man, I'm going to go right back into my astrological studies, bro. Because I'm ready to turn up on tomorrow, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm going to write it out. I write it out. But it's best to do it for your location. So you can see. Because you want to see sunrise from your eastern horizon perspective. And then planetary hour. Right?
Rewind that. Do it to your location, people. You are not near where we are unless you are.
Basically, flat out. So, alrighty, brothers. I had a great time. My iPhone, I think, is finally back on, but it stopped all the classical music of Mozart, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. It's all good.
We can close out with a little bit of Bob Marley, a little bit, if you can hear it.
Yeah, you got some Bob Marley playing in the back.
I got Bob going on a little bit. It's a natural mystic blowing through the air. Indeed.
What am I doing? Oh, I'm looking for the task manager. That's what I'm looking for. All righty, y'all. Well, bros, I love you. Thank you so much. And I will probably 9 times out of 10. Like I said, I want to go over some things. So I'll probably be hollering at y'all tomorrow.
It's strumming time for me. I'm about to hit this. Hit that guitar. That's how you about to do it? I'm about to get out of here. I'm going to get talking to y'all later.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'll stop the corny train. All right. All righty, brothers. Namaste. Islam.
Namaste.
Peace and love.